Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Patricia and this is Mystic in the Matrix. So welcome to this episode. You can see I don't have a book in front of me. I am a little bit divergent, so I kind of wing things a little bit differently all the time. It depends what mood I'm in and what I feel like doing. So here we are. I'm winging a story for you today and I hope it has some significance for you. I think it will because I'm really being called right now to share an angel story with you. So one of my guardian angels is the same as a lot of other people's guardian angels because we understand that he is a protector of humanity and he's a badass. Archangel Michael, been around for a long time and he helps a lot of people. Well then, let's get on with the story. So I'm here in Edmonton, Alberta, and many years ago, about 17 years ago, I was working at the Folk Fest here in Edmonton. And if any of you have ever been to the Folk Fest, you know it's on a gigantic hill and the concerts are at the bottom of it. And when you go up and down that hill many times, you become completely exhausted. So after a weekend of working the Folk Fest and going up and down, and this was on a Sunday night when everything had reeled down and everything was closed up, it was about 12 o'clock at night. No, there's no more buses running around 12 o'clock at night, okay? So I had to walk home that evening and it would probably be about a 45-minute walk for me. And the only thing I had walking home was my coffee mug. Not a glass cup or anything, but a portable mug, right? So I'm walking home and I'm exhausted and I don't always see the greatest, and like my direction at nighttime kind of sucks sometimes. I don't know if it's my cognitive, my eyesight, or what it is, but I kind of lose a bit of my sense of direction at nighttime. It is what it is. Anyways, that's important because I kind of made a wrong turn and was walking down this one roadway. And I mean, the roadway would get me home, but it was just not the way I was choosing to go. But anyway, so I could see far down this road and way up ahead, it looked like two little people waiting around what looked like a bus stop. So as I'm walking towards it, I got this really uneasy feeling and I'm like, okay, this doesn't feel good. And I'm like, Archangel Michael, I could really use your help right now to make me feel better about this situation. And I'm not really sure what's going on, but I'm not feeling good. So please, if you wouldn't mind coming, clearing the way for me and making me feel safe to walk home. It was dead out. There was nobody else around. There was no cars on the streets, no buses, nothing. So as I'm getting closer, I could see that these two young people are probably like young teenager, 13-ish around. And, I kind of felt silly because they're like, oh, they're kids. But I'm like, what the hell are these kids doing out this late? And they're just kind of like hanging around on the bench where this bus stop was. And the closer I get, my feelings, my gut was just churning. And I'm like, something's not right here. This does not feel okay. So again, Archangel Michael, could you please come and help me? And I'm slowing my steps. I'm getting there. And I noticed that they got up from there and they're kind of like, and they're on the other side of the street. And they start kind of like walking towards me a little bit. And I noticed one of these kids had a stick and attached to the stick was a chain. And I looked and I went, oh, for God's sakes. All I've got is a mug. I'm completely exhausted at this point. From the Folk Fest. I have no energy left in me. What am I going to do here? What am I going to do? This is going to be really scary. But if I had to fight 13-year-olds, I'd do it, but I didn't have a lot of faith in how much I could fight back. So the closer I'm getting, I'm like, okay, Michael, you need to get your ass here now because I'm in big trouble. Step, step, step. And then I'm like, oh my God, they're coming. And out of nowhere comes from behind me, boom, it's a city bus. And it stops right in front of these children. Now they're not right at the bus stop anymore. They've moved away from the bus stop, but this bus stopped right in front of these children. And because it's dark and the lights are on in the bus, I could see them. They actually get on and they're standing. They're standing at the door looking at the driver, and their eyes are like really wide. And I'm like, what the hell is this? So I start running so that I can get to see who this driver is. And all I can see are these curls, this golden hair, these curls. So I run and I look at the bus. You know how they'll have like where the direction of the bus is going? It said special. I could not see the bus driver's face, okay? And then as he starts to turn, he goes and the bus is gone. And I'm like, whoa, that was crazy. And I have to say, that's the first and only time that Archangel Michael has actually manifested into our realm where I could actually tangibly see him. I will never forget that day, and I will never lose my faith because of that experience. So if any of you are struggling out there to believe that there's a force still that works with us here, that looks out for good people, there is. I really have faith in this, and I really want to express that to you, that yes, there is a lot of evil that's happening around us, but there's also a lot of really incredible entities, whether we want to call them angels, elementals, whatever it is, spirits. There are others on the other side of our veil that can come and go to help us. So please reach out. Please reach out. You know, I would love to see everybody, you know, gather together and say, you know, how many people can pray at one time and say, Archangel Michael, we need you here. Go do a little bit of slaying for us, would ya? Because we're tired of the shit that's going on. Let's get rid of those fucking pedos that are harming children and eating babies. How about that, Archangel Michael? How about that? Let's turn this all around. Can we please? How many of us would it take to do that? Have faith, people. Believe in the world around us, because there's a lot of good here.